I'm 20 years old, and I hate myself. My hair, my face, the curve of my stomach, the way my voice comes out wavering and my poems come out maudlin, the way my parents talk to me in a slightly higher register than they talk to my sister, as if I'm a government worker that's snapped and, if pushed hard enough, might blow up the hostages I've got tied up in my basement. I cover up this hatred with a kind of aggressive self-acceptance. I dye my hair a fluorescent shade of yellow, cutting it into a mullet more inspired by photos of 1980s teen mothers than by any current beauty trend. I dress in neon spandex that hugs in all the wrong places. My mother and I have a massive fight when I choose to wear a banana-printed belly shirt and pink leggings to the Vatican, and religious tourists gawk and turn away. I'm living in a dormitory that was, not too long ago, an old-age home for low-income townspeople. And I don't like thinking about where they might be now. My roommate has moved to New York to explore farm-to-fork cooking and lesbianism, so I'm alone in a ground-floor one-bedroom. A fact I relish until one night a female rugby player rips my screen door off the hinges and barges into the dorm to attack her philandering girlfriend. I've bought a VHS player and a pair of knitting needles, and I spend most nights on the sofa making half a scarf for a boy I like who had a manic break and dropped out. I've made 2 short films, both of which my father deemed interesting but beside the point. And I'm so paralyzed as a writer that I've started translating poems from languages I don't speak, some kind of surrealist exercise meant to inspire me but also prevent me from thinking the perverse, looping thoughts that come unbidden. I am hideous. I am going to be living in a mental hospital by the time I am 29. I will never amount to anything. You wouldn't know it to see me at a party. In a crowd, I'm recklessly cheerful, dressed to the nines in thrift shop gowns and press-on fingernails, fighting the sleepiness that comes from the 350 milligrams of medication I take every night. I dance the hardest, laugh the hardest at my own jokes, and make casual reference to my vagina like it's a car or a chest of drawers. I got mono last year, but it never really went away. Occasionally, one of my glands blows up to the size of a golf ball and protrudes from my neck like one of the bolts that keep Frankenstein's monster intact. I have friends. A kind group of girls whose passions, baking, pressing flowers, community organizing, do not stir me. I feel guilt about this, a sense that my inability to be at home with them proves, once and for all, that I am no good. I laugh. I agree. I find reasons to go home early. I have the nagging sense that my true friends are waiting for me beyond college, unusual women whose ambitions are as big as their past transgressions, whose hair is piled high, dramatic like topiaries at Versailles, and who never, ever say too much information when you mention a sex dream you had about your father. But that's also how I felt in high school, sure that my people were from elsewhere and going elsewhere, and that they would recognize me when they saw me. They would like me enough that it wouldn't matter if I liked myself. They would see the good in me so that I could, too.